Make sure that you guys like the live as you come in. Okay, if you're coming into the chat, make sure that you like the live, you guys. So welcome back, those of you that are returning subscribers, and those of you that are new, welcome to my platform. My name is Astraea Love. Let's make the number of people watching subscribers be the same thing as the same number as the likes that we have. So I need you guys to get the likes up. It's really important. All right. So if any of you have personal questions, okay, first of all, my name is Astraea Love. I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. If you have any personal questions, you can send me a $20 super chat, a $20 Cash App, or a $20 PayPal payment. Once I've confirmed that that's gone through, maybe I'll set a goal for today. Once I've confirmed that that's gone through, then you can send your personal question, and I will take time and pull cards to answer your question to the best of my abilities. So we're setting a goal. Answer a personal question. And so that's how I'm doing personal readings right now. Start goal. Okay. All right. I put the goal in. So that's how I'm doing personal readings right now. And that's how I'm making myself available to people. Make sure you like, subscribe, tap that notification bell so that you're notified of every time that I go live. Okay. All right, so we're calling upon the Most High God and the Holy Spirit, and we're asking the Most High God and the Holy Spirit and the archangels, including our spiritual team of highest light and resonance, and all of the Elohim and my higher self, Loki, and every other aspect of Loki, my higher self. I'm calling in my personal team of highest light and resonance, and I'm also calling upon, the spirit of discernment, the spirit of truth. Okay. And I'm calling upon judgment with the Most High God, so that those that keep trying to have other people judged, that they are the ones that end up being judged, because you shouldn't be judging other people. And really, on my platform, in my hopes and my dreams, I don't want any judgmental people coming on. Anybody that is hateful, doing hate crimes against any type of community, whether it's the LGBTQ plus or, groups of youth communities, whatever it is. I don't support hate. I don't support bullying. Okay. And I don't put up with it. So I'm praying against that. I'd like to ask that all of these spirit guides and beings, including Allah, that Allah would look at the jinn in every situation and make sure that they are checked. I would like to ask that the Most High God and the Holy Spirit please block out all evil and all negative people and all negativity, and return all evil back to the sender. No evil eyes, no energy harvesting, no witchcraft, all of that, all the witchcraft that was done last night and the night before and every other day and night previously. I ask that God reverse and return back onto those people that do that stuff. And then, of course, I'm thanking you, God, for being with me and for being with my collective. And I thank you for blessing me and blessing my collective. And thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles in your holy name, Lord my God. I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and I meditate upon your divine will. So the background sounds you're hearing is the YouTube channel called Healing Vibrations. We're listening to a synchronicity, angelic healing, crystal singing bowl sound bath. Wow, that was a lot of words. But you'll definitely want to get a subscription to Healing Vibrations. I love the guy that he's got a channel that's called Healing Vibrations and one that's called Chakra Vibrations, and they just really help alchemize the energy. And so that's what I play in the background as a sound. So I'm always going to be promoting him because he just has great energy and does great work. So Please make sure you're familiar with my legal disclaimer. It is in the description box below. But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. That means if anything comes up in the area of law, finance, or, like health, make sure if you feel like that part of the reading resonates with you, that you are seeking, a professional like a doctor or a lawyer in the field of that advice and taking that advice before any advice from me or any other type of reader. Okay. Again, no evil eyes, no copywriting of my messages, no energy harvesting. Everything said on this platform, and no witchcraft. Everything said on this platform and no judgment. It's basically copyrighted by God and the Holy Spirit. So don't steal messages from them. Okay. So the message that I have for you today is that somebody has tried to call judgment on the collective. Okay. Again, this is like really over petty bullshit. I'm not for sure why this person is so bent out of shape. I think it's because they're wrong. Like, honestly, I think it's because this person doesn't know what they're talking about. They're being misled by a demonic entity, which is causing them to feel like you're attacking them. You are not attacking anybody. There is no reason for you to be up under judgment. And literally, if these people, if they don't want to be judged for the witchcraft and bullshit spiritual manipulation that they're doing, then maybe they should stop trying to call down judgment on other people. Straight up, if I was doing evil and I was doing wrong to people, I would never call for judgment because that is just retarded. But the fact that I'm not, I have no problem calling for judgment because I know that I will not be, persecuted because I'm not doing anything to anybody. And trust me, you being a prayerful person is not enough reason to have judgment called on you. You not being somebody else's religion, not a good enough reason for them to be calling judgment on you. You not wanting to be a part of somebody's bullshit and take on their karma, not a good enough reason to be calling judgment on you. You not get laying down and dying and letting somebody take your destiny, not a good enough reason to have judgment called on you. So again, all of these things that this person has said and done to call judgment on you shows their emotional intelligence is at nothing, that they're basically an idiot. Because they're the ones that are doing wrong to people, and now it's them being judged, literally. God was like, okay, I'll look into it. And God looked into it, and God checked you if there was anything going on. But, what I pick up on, what was going on was somebody else playing around in y'all's energy. So, yeah, make sure you guys like the video. Yeah, so that's just like freaking crazy. I'm just going to keep saying to like the video until I get at least 50 likes on the video, because I feel like there's always new people coming into the chat or coming into the reading. And so I don't know how much the people coming in just like right now have heard. Okay. So if I keep repeating myself, I'm not trying to irritate anybody. I'm literally I need to get likes on my channel for my channel to thrive. And I've been extracting a few people whose energy have really been keeping my energy down and oppressing me and my channel from thriving. And so I just want to make sure that people are knowing to like the video. If you want to keep me as a reader, like the video. Okay. If you really enjoy my work, think about sending like a small tip or a PayPal or a super chat or whatever, just so that we can keep this going. And I really do love building with you guys. I love meeting my Soul Tribe family, and I love building with you guys, and I love interacting with y'all. So if you want your question for sure answered, again, because I'm like always looking down. So like when I look at what's going on in the chat, it's like, it can be overstimulating sometimes. So if you need your personal question answered, send me a $20 super chat or a $20 PayPal payment or Cash App, and I will be more than happy to make sure that your question gets answered. I definitely was playing the crystal singing bowls because I felt like somebody was trying to silence me, and like they're trying to silence you as well in my collective. Why are they doing this? Because they want you judged for something that you didn't do. This person is listening to a demonic entity that they think is some type of god or goddess, and it's not. It's a fucking it's a losing ass motherfucker, because God has already returned this person's energy back to them. And because they were calling down such strict judgment on you, again, what did you do to this person? I'm not quite for sure, because all the things that we discussed, you living in your destiny, you living in your truth, like I feel like you guys live from personal experience. Like, you don't share your knowledge and truth with people unless it comes from you. Like, that's what I'm getting, is that when you guys teach other people, you teach other people from your personal experiences, being a spiritual being. And we all have our own personal experiences, but you guys are not getting your information from demons, deities, goddesses, whatever the fuck is a third party external force that's telling people. Thank you so much, Phoenix Empress. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I love the little cute fox. It's adorable. Oh my gosh, foxes are some of my favorite animals. Wow. So yeah, I hope that you guys are having a good day. But what I pick up is that, you guys are not really doing anything to deserve a harsh judgment to be called on you. Somebody is creating illusions because they want to believe in what this external third party demon thing is saying. And they don't, they think that your personal experience, they think that their demonic knowledge outweighs your personal experience with God. And it just doesn't, not when it comes to y'all's reality. And that's why I love that you guys are praying. I love that you guys are doing the right thing. You're staying in the upright. That's why when this person tried to have judgment called on you, God looked and was like, what is there to call? What are we calling judgment on? Oh, because you had a disagreement with somebody, because somebody else's spiritual beliefs don't match your spiritual beliefs. Again, you're not speaking from beliefs that come from a fucking deity or a third party extension. Your spiritual beliefs come from straight up real life experiences. And that's why I will never tell people, I will never I will never dismiss people's personal experiences or their truth, because like, if they have a personal experience, who am I to say that they didn't have that experience? You know what I'm saying? So for this person to just completely try to hi, Phoenix Empress. Hi, Trina, Monique, Hearn. I hope you guys are having a good day. So for these people to try to just dismiss your spiritual knowledge, you are getting your knowledge from God and the Holy Spirit. You're not getting it from a demon that exists outside of you. So I don't care what this person's talking about, and neither does God. God's like, okay, you're listening to a demonic force, not a source of light. You're not listening. It's like, I respect people that go within and get whatever spiritual information from themselves, like as a high priestess, not people that just, and there's nothing wrong with, people outsourcing to demons, but they cannot expect for that low vibrational demonic farce of a knowledge, because it's just false. They can't expect for that to be used in a spiritual court and to be held over somebody else's head when God has the final say about things, and when you are somebody that is getting your information straight from source, straight from God, the Most High. So people need to really, really check themselves before they get wrecked. And that's the truth. Like, and that's not to say that you've never done anything to this person. You just have a different belief system. They didn't agree in something that you thought or you said. And then they just like they do to every other person. This person is extremely demonic and low vibrational. They do this anytime someone doesn't agree with them. They try to get this spiritual judgment called on them, and it's a no. Like, this person tried to do this when you were in the dream state, and you could have woken up, or you could have just been like I woke up and I immediately knew who was sending the shit. And I was just like, no, God, intervene. I started praying and I returned that shit back. And I dissipated whatever energy had been tried to create in my reality. Like, I'm not going to be ashamed of myself or renege on things that I've said when I know that I'm speaking the truth. That's all I can basically do, is speak the truth from my own personal experience. And I'd never dismiss other people. So for this person to be in such a backstabbing energy, it really surprises me. There's somebody who's carrying the 10 of wands. You see that this person could put these burdens down at any time, but they choose not to. They want to fight. This person wants to fight with you about some shit that a demon said. Like, that's how stupid this is and how petty it is. Anybody that thinks they're going to get like some serious judgment called on someone to have their life or their gifts or their talent or their star power or their inheritance or their finances stripped from them is delusional, because God doesn't like to do that. God doesn't like to literally strip people of their resources for no reason. God's never going to allow that to happen. So this person was unrealistic in what they wanted to happen to you, and they thought that all they do is have a different belief, but they're believing in what a demon said, not what God said. God told this person to pipe down, to sit down, and to take a seat. Like, take a seat, son. Just relax, you know? And then furthermore, I want to add in that God also was like, okay, this is the way that you feel about my child. You want to judge them like this? You want to call down death on their life? You want to end everything for them? You want to cause them hurt and harm and suffering? God's like, okay, since you have that intention for my child, I want you nowhere near them. And so God has literally extracted somebody from your guys' energy. And this person is like feeling like you deserve to be punished for that. And that's just not how spiritual law works. That's not how the law of attraction works. This person was always trying to mess with your confidence and trying to mess with your own knowledge. Again, like the way that I've perceived things and experienced things spiritually throughout like my entire life. But since 2012, I've been working professionally as a psychic, but I've been psychic my entire existence. You know, anybody that wants to argue with me, they can say what they want, but I know what the truth is. And so I don't call judgment on people for shit like that, for thinking different thoughts than what I think. That's just like somebody, like, let's say that you believe in the Bible. This person, like, they believe in the Quran and they're talking to some type of evil entity and they're trying to use a different sacred holy book that maybe they don't even worship against you. That's why this person's carrying a lot of burdens. Like, they have a lot of problems that they're working on, and they were trying to use you as a scapegoat, whatever, however it's said, like scapegoat, a scapegoat. They basically want to escape by putting you up as a sacrifice. And they thought that they were going to call judgment on you and have you homeless and beaten, broken, battered, and torn. And they could have literally done that beaten, broken, battered, and torn spell, because I do know that that's a spell. The fact that that even came out, I feel like this person tried to break you, and they have no right. Just because they think something different than you, they have no right to do that. So this person is facing a major battle. This Knight of Wands energy, very immature, very cheeky, just like manipulative, vindictive, foolish, cocky, masculine energy. This person thinks that they're the shit. They think that they know everything, and they think that this person really, until they tried you, thought that God supported them. Now this person is feeling so completely unloved by God. They're like, wow, I guess God really didn't have my back. No, all the times that this person was calling judgment on innocent people, God did not have this person's back. The demon that tells this person to try to do this and put other people in bad situations, that's the being that's up under judgment, along with this person that followed it. Any readers that are leading you to work with a demon or a deity outside of yourself, that is a dangerous thing. Welcome. Thank you, Phoenix Empress. Okay, what is coming up for you with the rest of the year? All right, let's see. Let's start with the sacred soul timing, because I feel like it has to do with time, obviously. Okay, let's give these a good shuffle because I used them yesterday. So thank you for sending that super chat. Yay, we made our goal. Okay. So the rest of this year, that's what you're wanting me to look at. So we're in 2025. So we're entering into, I would say, like the last kind of phase of this year. You're so welcome. I appreciate and love you guys so much. And I'm so proud of you guys. Literally, you guys keep being tested and you keep passing the test. So what I'm hearing is that there's going to be a little bit of change coming through. but it's not a bad change. This is like something you've been manifesting for a while. I don't know if this is an art project or writing project, music that you're working on. Whatever this is, you're going to be completing it before the year is done. So it could be, let's see, we're in September. So we have October, November, December. So that's a 3-month period. I feel like, okay, first of all, God's sending you an extra amount of energy to get whatever this work that he wants done December, literally December. So you'll be finishing this project in December right before the year ends, which means that you will have completed a major part of your destiny. And then going into the next year, you're going to be able to either publish something, like put something out. It says give and receive to have all the resources that you need. You actually do have all the resources that you need, and anything that's extra that you need as a resource, you can just ask for and it will come in. So whatever this project is that you're working on, I'm also hearing that, there was a love situation going on, but there's going to be something new that comes in. Sagittarius. This person could be a Sagittarius or you could be a Sagittarius. Sagittarius actually is the month of December. So that's like double confirmation right there to me that December is like going to be a month of thriving. So Sagittarius time goes from November 22nd to December 21st. Explore uncharted territory. There may be a masculine energy coming in that's a Sagittarius. This person is like extremely powerful. They're very, very protective as well. And they're very close to God. Like this person knows things about spirituality. You are a Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. So I don't know if you've ever been with another Sagittarius before, but I do get that this person will have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. Highly aspect, possibly their North Node, because I feel like this loving energy that's coming in is going to be very protective of you. So when you're in the season of your birth, or like the month of your birth, okay, that's when your energy is the most potent and it's the strongest. That's my understanding and my personal experience from working with people for a long time and seeing as far as how time goes by, when they feel the best and when you're able to get the most done is during Sagittarius time, which is in December, which is an awesome energy. The energy of December is really, really nice. It does have the energy of Saturn in December, but I feel like this energy of Saturn that's coming in is literally going to help you shape something new. You're manifesting something that you're manifesting, which could be love, money, satisfying relationships, friendships, and work relationships. It could also be like whatever this creative work that you're working on is going to be completed in December. Not all of it, because you have many projects, but one thing, like just work at one thing at a time. Take little baby steps towards completing it, and you will have a major part of it done in December. And then when that happens, I feel this manifesting energy coming in. It says, sit still and move the universe around you, visualize, attract, and mindset. So it'll be really important to pay attention to your mindset when it's the month of December, because there will be an energy that comes in that tries to get you to procrastinate. And it's just because you're about to fulfill a part of your destiny. Yeah, this energy that gets sent out to procrastinate you will happen in October. These people, they like to use and you are watched by many secret societies. Okay. It's like one of these secret societies gave your information to other people. And so these people are like trying to pry into your energy to see what's coming for you. And so I'll never reveal anything that would be like damaging that somebody could use against you. But I will say that they're going to try to use the energy of Halloween and the energy of the veil being thin to stop your progress. And this is going to really backfire for them. Like, seriously, I can see the backfire before the shit happens. You'll be like, what was that energy sent to me? You may have some type of I'm hearing you may have a mouse get into your house, or that rhymed, or a rat get into your house. Again, I am disgusted by rodents. I love animals, but I am terrified of rats. And so to me, that would be seen as something bad. But you may have some type of experience like trying to get a bird out of your house or something like that, where nature's coming in and intruding. And it's because, well, if you have a cat, you've got no problem. But it's literally because somebody is sending some type of parasitic energy towards you. Look, this is divine timing. I love this picture. It says, stay in the flow and trust that timing is perfect. Trust, believe, and have faith. I think why it's not giving me the exact day and time is because God doesn't want anybody to know what that time is. And God doesn't want you to feel like you're going to be rushed in creating this song, I feel like it could be music. I feel like it could be writing. And I feel like it could also be a love union coming in. Welcome in, Shaman Maria. I'm loving the mermaid emoji. So let's see. Up in the air. Yes. Spirit wants it to be divine timing and up in the air, because these people, if they knew an exact date, they would attack that. That's why they're just going for October. So you may feel a lot of resistance in October, but if you were to start feeling like, let's say that you're working on writing your music, or you're working on doing a painting or something creative. If you were to feel an energy that comes in and makes you feel like you don't want to do that anymore, anything that energy makes you feel, do the opposite of. If it's like, oh, I'm tired, I need to rest, take a little bit of time to rest. But if you feel like you can't get out of bed, or you're just having a hard time with energy, return these people's energy back to them of procrastination, because they're trying to get you to self-sabotage so that you don't come into union with someone. And this could be coming into union with God. They don't want you having access to some type of finances. Isn't it always like, seems like people are upset because of the love of money? Like when we can print infinite amounts of dollar bills, I don't see the problem of why people are so obsessed with money. They want to distract you, though. This is like, basically, this is such important it's so important for a message for your future, because they're literally going to come in and try to distract you. It says that these people, they may not be aligned for your highest and best good. That somebody may even come in and try to tempt you, that they want to work with you and stuff like that, but they really want to dominate and control you. That's too many cards, Spirit. I guess we'll look at them. Let's see what we got. Aquarius time. There's also going to be another. So you're working on multiple projects here. Somebody feels like if they can reroute your timeline, then you'll miss the mark, but they don't understand that you're being led by God. So you're not going to miss the mark, literally. There's an Aquarius energy. And I feel like this Aquarius time is going to be another time where a project is concluded. I feel like the Aquarius time is the new age of Aquarius. The new age of Aquarius is happening right now. And so this is going to give you the freedom to be able to create. It says January 20th to February 18th, take an unusual path. That's that new age of Aquarius energy, innovative, unique, and open-minded. And then happening now, it says time is fleeting, so don't miss the opportunity. Countdown, passing, and limited. So again, I'm getting that somebody wants to copy you. And so make sure that you're trademarking and copywriting all of your stuff before you put it out. Because somebody may try you, but again, this is all stuff that's happening now. This new age of Aquarius is happening now. And somebody wants you distracted in this new age by problems, because they knew that something's coming in very soon. And I love that hummingbird picture right there. That just makes my heart sing with joy. It says things are happening fast, so be ready to move. Also, if you find yourself in a new circumstance, like you find all of a sudden that God is wanting to move you away from like gang stalkers and weirdos and stuff, and if you have an opportunity to move, trust that God's going to come in and put you in the position that you need to be in. But other than that, I don't think you should be allowing like weirdos and gang stalkers and haters to dictate where you go and what your movement is, because that's exactly what they want. Leo time. You're going to come into contact with somebody that is a Leo, that is going to be a very ambitious leader and a very emotionally wise person. And this could be fairly soon. I think it's going to be a couple months. This person that has Leo highly aspect in their chart, they may be somebody that also does music, or they may be somebody that will collaborate with you. So I do feel that support coming in. It's going to be a wish fulfilled for you because you've wanted legitimate love and you've wanted legitimate resources. And these are going to be resources and love that cannot be denied, basically. It says being spontaneous and taking risks pays off serendipity, destiny, and fate. And that's exactly what we're talking about, how this whole process that you're going through of transmutation and transformation is going to lead you. It's like you're shedding a layer of yourself that doesn't really exist. This aspect of yourself that they're going to attack in October will not even be in existence for them to attack it. So it's like they're going to try, but you're going to pick up on the energy and you're going to completely wipe them out with their own energy. And I don't mean to laugh at them, but that is funny as shit. These people really thought that they were going to have a victory over you. Maybe because they feel like they stopped you before, but they didn't actually stop you. You just start to move in silence. Scorpio time. So beware that there may be a Scorpio energy that wants to latch on to your wish fulfillment. You know, it's kind of like whenever you start to make it big in something, or you start to become successful in something, there will be people from the past that want to come back and latch on to you. And all of a sudden now they love you and they care about you and you're their world and all this stuff. And it's only after like getting fame and notoriety. Like you could be reading tarot. Somebody is going to come in and try to deceive you, this Scorpio energy. They're going to try to take you off your path. And that's going to happen after this Leo comes in. So you're going to have the backing of this Leo as maybe a spiritual helper or somebody that you make music with or art with or something like that. And when this Scorpio comes in, you're going to know exactly who they are, because they're going to try to use that stinger that this Scorpion has to basically block you. And it's truly because they will be seeing you succeed, and then they'll want to latch on to you so they can be a part of the success. Okay. So now that you know about that, you can just literally turn this person down, because they'll be looking for an opportunity with you. Cancer time. They may be attached to a Cancer, the Scorpio energy. They may be attached to a Cancer, somebody who's extremely emotional and is going to be like really upset that you advanced over them. I don't know if you had a mentor. I don't know if you read tarot, but like if you read tarot and you had a mentor that was teaching you, you are going to surpass this mentor and not going to need their help anymore. So I feel like they're going to be upset about that. They could be trying to play on your emotions or something like that. But again, there's somebody, feel like this person you have forgotten about, and they feel forgotten about straight up. Like they do. They feel forgotten about. They're like, oh, she's just going to move on without me. Hell to the fuck yes. Hell yes, you're going to move on without them. What in the hell were they thinking with this crap? So I'm going to grab a tarot deck and then we're going to use that. But that was a sacred soul timing. So that's what you can be looking at for the rest of this year, is that you're going to have a lot of things come up that you're going to be able to finish and conclude. Okay, let's see. With the Angel Tarot. Wow, look at this. 4 of Air, meditation, recuperation, and contemplation. You may be thinking about which project is like the most important out of all of them. And that's why I feel like if you get the opportunity to change residences or move or change workplaces or whatever, like it would be a good thing, because the people that know you where you're at now, they don't really have your highest and best good in their mind. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love having different decks. It just makes it so much easier to well, I mean, before I used cards, I would just like channel spirit, but I really like the cards because they always demonstrate so many things for us that, is like kind of abstract. So this 8 of Earth, this is what you're working on. This is your projects. You're contemplating on this. What do I need to come into union with to have all of this education, focus, and details? Like I said, if you were learning tarot from somebody, or maybe you were just studying, you've surpassed what they can do, because I feel like whoever you were studying from, they didn't know what they were talking about. and you have like literally surpassed them. So as far as education goes, I don't think you're going to need any more education, at least not from that person. When my book comes out, you'll definitely benefit from that. It's kind of like when you have a mentor and then that mentor has the knowledge that they have, but they don't have the full piece of the knowledge. That's what it feels like. It feels like you're getting another piece to the puzzle, or another piece of knowledge that this other person didn't have. Not to say that they're a bad reader or anything, or teacher or anything. But this can even be like a family. I don't know if anyone in your family does tarot or how they feel about that. But I feel like healing, shamanism, and tarot are all of those are, and writing and singing, dancing and making art. All of that stuff is in your destiny. That's all things that you have talents with. And you're using the spirit of discernment at this time, which is going to guide you towards success, which I love that. Welcome in, Kafayette. Welcome in, Ramina. Sorry, I butchered that. Did not mean to mess it up like that. But yeah. So these details that you get about the work that you're creating, it could be to keep a diary or like a journal. And every time that you use your discernment to discern a symbol that you see in a dream, something that someone says to you, and you figure out what it means, like that good knowledge, write it down, because you're going to be using this knowledge in the future. You may even develop some type of course, like a class for people to take. I mean, that'll be like next year in 2026 if you decide to do that. But you have a lot of options here when it comes to making friends, having a new life. If you feel uncomfortable in the place you're living at now, ask God to show you what you can do and if you need to move. Because I keep getting that you may be, look at this, 3 of air. If you move on from this place that you're living in now, and it may even be just moving one city over or something like that. But if you are given an opportunity to move, somebody's going to be super sad about it. They're going to be like really wanting your forgiveness for trying to make you uncomfortable in the place that you live. And even though they're trying to do that, you're still comfortable. Like you're not like, the thing is that you do not fear these people. These people fear you. That's why they feel like they have to gang up on you in groups. But I don't see you getting hurt. I don't see you being phased. You're healing. And you're going to forgive these idiots because really, like, there's something mentally wrong with them as to why they want to watch you so bad. Like, that is so creepy to me. Why people are into that, like, just watching somebody. Yeah. So the energy that is going to come in October to try to deviate you from your path, they want you to not make a decision. The 2 of air is like the 2 of swords. They basically want it to be very difficult for you to make a choice. But I'm going to tell you that the answer will be the easiest. The answer to go with is the one that brings you the most peace. So like, I feel like somebody has tried to take you to court over something you said to them multiple times and they've gotten shot down. This person's going to be giving up, like literally, on trying to do that. They're literally going to be giving up. I feel like there's a group of people that are going like, we just cannot touch them. We really cannot touch them. 7 of earth, investment, assessment, and patient. Yeah, like what you're doing, you're very patient. That's one thing I love about your energy is that you don't like to force things. You just kind of go with the flow, which is so much more natural. There's a lot of people out there that feel like they have to force everything to go their way. All you have to do is be in alignment, which means staying in the upright, taking care of yourself, loving yourself, taking care of your home, loving your animals. All that stuff helps you stay in the upright, grounding your energy. And anytime, and you're getting better. Like I see that these people have tried to progress their spiritual warfare, but you just keep getting better at prayer. You keep getting better at cleansing away. And look at this 3 of water, celebration, community, and friendships. That's exactly what I was talking about. Literally, you could be seeing white butterflies. Oh, good. I'm glad that this is resonating. You're going to have people that really support you. So that's why I don't want you to think that nobody likes you or anything like that. It's literally only one group of people. Like these other people, when you come into union with them, you're going to be like, oh yeah, these are my people. Like they support me, they like me, and they care about me. And this could be multiple new friendships. And here comes the Knight of Water. Very romantic, emotional, very dramatic person. This is the energy of that Leo that's going to come in. This person literally leads with their heart. Like they follow their heart, and their heart is going to lead them straight to you. And I feel like when that happens, this person's going to bring a lot of money into your life. Yeah, it's been a battle in your head for a long while. That's because all of this stuff is like literally spiritual warfare. But look at this. I mean, it's just after the 8 of Earth, we have more confirmation. The 3 of Earth, talent recognition and collaboration. So this Knight of Water is going to come in and it's going to help you collaborate with your talent. And plus you have an angel as well, also going to help you collaborate. And if this is messages that you're going to deliver, you're going to find a very artistic, smooth, beautiful way to deliver your messages. Like literally, it's going to be something very inspirational. This collaboration is a very good collaboration. It's going to seriously help you progress like way beyond what you were thinking you could do. Because I don't think you realize just how talented you are. Ace of Fire, a new opportunity, creativity, and action. This could be something that you were dreaming about doing or becoming since you were a little girl. Literally. You could have been like that age on this card when you like to start singing or writing or dancing or whatever this is. Because I get that it's like you're multifaceted. You're a very talented person. That's why your life has attracted so much envy, because people have sensed this star energy within you. It's like they just, they don't have it, so they don't understand it, I think is what it is. 6 of Fire. This is you going from the Ace of Fire to the 6 of Fire. That's you growing up. You have a lot of fire energy coming through, which is a lot of passion, success, recognition, and self-esteem. Yeah, when you start to succeed, there will be people that want to come in. They're just trolls, okay? There could even be bots, because I get that some of this will be on the internet. You'll have people that want to come in and put you down, but keep your self-esteem high. Know that that is part of some type of sick initiation or weird, I don't know, AI thing on the internet. Like I'm literally getting that you may experience some bots or something like that coming in, trying to dictate your life or make you feel bad about yourself or something like that, which you're not going to do. King of Air, because you're very knowledgeable, objective, and respected. You're respected by other people. That's why these people are not, they're just expect normal trolls to exist. Yeah, the fire in you, Sagittarius, and being the goat. That's exactly it. And so you have to know that when you have that fiery response, and if it is frustration or anger, that's what they're going to try to use against you, basically. Whatever type of reaction you give. So when these trolls try to bully you online or make you feel bad about yourself, just block them and ignore them. Don't give them any other energy. Don't even get upset, because it would be literally crying over spilt milk. Like, we can't control other people. We can only control ourselves. So trying to get somebody to stop bullying you is pointless. Let social media, the social media gods, whatever the people are that are behind it, let them deal with it. But always report they ass and block them. Seriously, if anybody is mean to you, they're going to be in, they better just be real careful, because spirit will put this person in regret and disappointment. And if you block them, then they won't be able to contact you to get an apology. So, or to basically apologize to you. And that's what they'll have to do. There is going to be, when you come into this success, because you're a very wise counsel, there is going to be a group of people that tries to refute that. 10 of Water, but it's literally going to be shown. Like, I'm seeing the 2 dogs in this happy family, love, and blessings. Like, this work is going to bless your family. It's going to also help other people break free from generational curses. And like, literally, if you can create music that breaks people out of cycles and spells and stuff, then yes, like, absolutely. And whatever you're doing with like binaural tones, it seems to be working. I feel like there's a lot of equilibrium that's coming in, a lot of balance and strength. That equilibrium, like literally strength of a lion. And of course, that Leo energy, that person's going to be very strong and very protective of you. It says courage, compassion, and perseverance. So you're going to definitely persevere. Okay, let's get 2 more cards. But I feel a lot of movement in the month of December. There's going to be like a lot of things coming in. And your spirit of discernment is so good that you're going to be able to discern which one to choose and which one not. The 4 of fire, prosperity, contentment, and celebration. These people look like they're playing Twister to me. So it reminds you of the movie K-pop Demon Hunters. That's funny. I haven't seen that one, but it sounds hilarious. Yeah, so you're going to be very content about this new age of prosperity that you're entering into. And it truly is prosperity. Renewal. Look at that. I love that. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Reflection, self-evaluation, and rebirth. So it's going to put you into the energy of a rebirth, and then you're going to be transformed into a whole new person. Like literally, it's just the highest timeline version of yourself that you're coming into union with. And so when we try to jump timelines to get to that highest timeline, because we're trying to make such a far distance, like at one time, sometimes it can backfire and it'll not look the way we want it to. But what I feel is a gradual progression towards that timeline, that highest timeline. Nice. Shaman Man suggested that TV show as you saw the trailer and said goodbye, demons. I love that. I will totally look into it. So yeah, you have a lot to look forward to, seriously. So just remember, continue that gratitude is the attitude that gives you more. And the more that you are grateful for, the more that God will bring to you. And so, yeah, you're going to do really well. I'm excited for you. And I can't wait to read you again and see what happens after the new year comes in. Because if you're closing all these cycles and finishing all this stuff, then you're going to be taking some big steps towards that highest timeline of yourself, which is literally where you're going to end up anyways. It's kind of like how people will try to delay you, but that's all they can do is try to delay you. They can't stop you. They can't actually be like, oh, you can't go there. No, if the highest timeline of you exists, you absolutely can go there and you know how to get there. Just taking little steps each and every day. Okay, so I hope that helped with your question. So we're going to talk a little bit more about this Knight of Wands energy because I feel like they are relevant. And even to this situation we were just talking about, of somebody coming in, they want to call judgment. This person thinks that they're some type of God, like literally. And the Most High knows that all of us are basically gods of our own reality, but the Most High has the final say and has the higher perspective. And so basically the Most High is like, okay, if this person wants to play God, they can do that in their life, and have their own issues with the Most High, but they can't just run around playing it in other people's lives, literally, if that makes sense. You're very welcome. Yeah, they cannot stop you. Literally, you're unstoppable and you're unbreakable. This person has created a lot of illusions. They have created a lot of illusions around your guys' success, and around where you guys exist at, like what realm. Like, this person doesn't realize that you're in the higher dimensions and they're under a very, very strong illusion. They could be experiencing some type of scary, like psychic event or supernatural event, I should call it, that they can't really explain because they don't know why they're being haunted. They're being haunted because they tried to call judgment on you for no reason. This is somebody that you have happy memories with. Like I said, you forgot about this person somewhere in the process. You've been over here focusing on positive memories and looking back with love. And so it's like you're getting emotional relief and healing from grief or loss that this person was causing you, that you didn't even realize that they were causing you. And so that's one thing I dislike probably the most, is when people will pretend to be on your side or pretend to befriend you. And the whole time they're trying to work against you. That is some snake like crap right there. Death. Literally, this person had better be careful. They're painting a lot of illusions around this ending that they're experiencing, trying to call like anybody that's experiencing an ending or a loss in their life. Why would they be trying to call judgment on somebody else's life? You didn't do anything to end this person's career or their whatever type of like buildup of energy they were thinking they were going to ride on. You haven't done anything to this person to deserve to be treated this way. And literally, you're not guilty of anything. Like, I'm not picking up on that at all. You don't bully people. You don't judge. The thing is that this person is so freaking judgmental of you. They don't like judge. What does it say in the Bible? Judge and you will be judged. This person does not want to be judged. And they are up under judgment right now. That's why they're having a loss. You're over here in the sunshine, literally shining your light and just being a bright soul, being that guide, like for those who are stuck in darkness and stuck in the dark night of the soul. You guys are helping people remember their purpose and just smiling at them, like just being a kind person. You know, you don't have to go completely out of your way to get people on your side. You just being a pleasant person shows that you are not anything that this other person has said. And I do feel like this person has said a lot of things about you that are just point blank period, not accurate. And so that's why this person is so confused why they are in the energy of the death, experiencing an ending. They're possibly going to jail or about to be spiritually restricted because this person literally tried to, and your ancestors are so mad at this individual. This person tried to call serious judgment on y'all's life without having any real reason other than this person believes different shit. They believe something that's being whispered to them by a spirit outside of themselves. And then there's nothing wrong with that. If you're working with the Most High God and or the Ars Goetia or anything like that, there's nothing wrong with that. But this person is taking what a lower dimensional being is saying over what the Most High God says. And so that's the problem, is when the energy and the information is conflicting. This person was calling judgment on you so that you would be dominated, oppressed, and restricted and stuck in the same illusion that this loser's in. And so they basically were just trying to call judgment on you so that somebody would come in and reprimand you or take something from you that this person feels like you don't deserve. No, like I just heard a spirit talk shit. This person has been trying to silence you. You could have had a couple of pimples or something. Whatever this energy is around your throat or your neck, like they're trying to cause you acne and stupid shit like that. And it's because they're trying to block your throat chakra so you can't use your voice. Because this person feels like when you speak, it's powerful. And when they speak, it's not powerful. It's because this person's speaking incantations and stupid things like that. So they're going to be restricted. I don't know if this is going to be physically restricted, like actually going to jail for something, or if this is just going to be spiritual court jail. But they're not, just like how this person has walked through their life being a complete narcissist, calling judgment on anybody that says something that this person doesn't agree with. And that's wrong. Okay. You didn't mislead anybody. You guys have not misguided anyone. And this person's opinion is wrong. There's their opinion, there's your opinion, and then there's the real truth, which is like the higher perspective opinion. You know what I mean? And literally, you hold the truth, the energy of the truth. And this person, they really believed in the bullshit that they were being told, basically. The hermit, this person is somebody who was watching you be in the hermit and they were trying to keep you there. They were literally like, I feel like this person was under your nose, like right there in your face, and for a minute, right around maybe where you live or something. And they were working against you the entire time, spying on you, taking the things that you would say to another person and getting that person to try to attack you. So again, this person's evil and been a complete Judas in every type of way. And so you're going to find that you're going to end up coming out of this hermit mode because you're going to banish this person from your energy in your life. And if you know them on social media, block their ass because they want to come in and destroy something for you. that you've created with your own spiritual gifts and abilities that had nothing to do with this person. So yeah, you will come out judgment. This person's up under heavy judgment. You will come out of the hermit mode, and it is safe for you to be your guys' selves, your true selves. You're not pretending to be somebody else like this other person that doesn't know who they are. They are not getting the correct information and stuff about themselves spiritually. That's why they're literally going to be punished and put up under judgment, because they think they know what they're talking about, but they've been lied to by this entity for a very long time. So the horn of judgment's being called on this person because they tried to cast judgment on you, which is crazy. Like, what person thinks that I mean, other than a judge, which that's their job, but what type of person thinks that being a regular Joe, that they can just walk around calling judgment on anybody that has a different perspective than them? Like, that is straight up ignorant and insane to me. Make sure you guys like the video. And I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself. It's just I don't know when new people are coming in to the reading. So I'm just going to keep saying it so we can get the likes up. But yeah, this King of Wands is the person that this Knight of Wands went back to and was telling them the things that you were saying. Like, this person could have been a customer or a client that literally came to you and asked for a service. And then whatever you guided them about, Empress, welcome in, Girl Gone. Whatever you guided them about, this person took to this King of Wands energy. That's crazy. And like, it's just like acting like a spy, like reporting everything that you say so that they can form some type of attack. First of all, if you're divine feminine energy, which a lot of you guys are, a group of men coming up to attack you for something that you said is very, very weird. Okay. It's not normal. I don't know what's going on with these people, but they're definitely connected to the same bullshit. Literally. They bounce these stupid ideas off of each other, and both of them are up under judgment for it. This person would have been better off if they would have just not said nothing about you. Oh, wow. That's dope. You're sitting on a pyramid with Sekhmet and Nefertiti. That's awesome. Wow. I love when you guys have good dreams. Make sure you write it down. Make sure you write it down. There may be some light codes in it. So the thing is that situations don't last forever. This hermit energy you've been in is not going to last forever. It's only because you had a few snakes right around you that you were put in the hermit mode, and it was like, you're going to see this energy lift off of you and go back to this person magically, literally magician. You're literally going to go within, see this for what it is, and this energy will lift off of you. Because it's really, it's not anybody's job to call it, unless you're an actual physical judge, like the one that can bring the hammer down. Unless you're a physical judge and that's your job, it's no one else's job to be personally judging another person, right? And I know that none of us are perfect, but like, you don't sit around judging other people. Like, when we call for judgment, it's not that we're judging somebody or we're calling so we can judge them. We just want God to look at the situation and assess it from there. So we're always putting it into the hands of the divine. This person thought that they were going to put this judgment call into the hands of the divine, and the divine has blown the horn on them for doing that. They're like, what? You mean the collective told you the truth about yourself? You couldn't handle it, so you went back to somebody else that practices magic, and you tried to have this person judged and put on a fucking cross and crucified over something that you just don't believe in, but that's actually a part of the truth. Like, make it make sense. Nobody can have you judged. Literally, only the Most High God can judge the world. And who in the hell wants to sit around judging people? That's such a waste of energy and time. Like, you guys are not even into that type of stuff. It's like, we just let the divine handle it. And if it works out for better, for worse, for whatever, you're okay with that. This person's not. They're like, no, judgment has to be cast down upon this person. And that's why they're in the energy of the death. And you're over here in the energy of the world, literally gaining access to new places, traveling, visiting new areas, literally helping the less fortunate. If you have messages to deliver, you're going to bring these to the world. That's part of, your magic is worldwide. You're worldwide renowned. This person that wants to erase you because they feel like you, I don't know why they're like this, to be honest. They feel like they need to erase your presence. And God is like, no, I need my child to be in position to deliver messages. I don't care what this person's talking about. My child's put in a spot to help other people come back to me. Who is this person that keeps trying to block that? This Knight of Wands. They're in the Eight of Cups. So like literally they have to walk away from trying to block you. They're going to have to walk away from trying to have judgment called on you because they don't have that type of power and they don't have ranking. They have no spiritual ranking to call any type of judgment down on anyone for the shit that they do. And this person pretends to be somebody that they're not. They tell other people that they're somebody that they're not quite frequently. This person is very delusional. The Hangman. Or maybe they just make up stuff and they say it to other people. This Eight of Cups, they're going to have to walk away from trying to sacrifice you, because calling judgment on somebody's life and trying to get the universe to come down and bring the axe down on their neck, that is literally trying to sacrifice somebody. And this person does not have a reason. Them believing something different and them believing a lie over the truth is no reason to have somebody judged unwarranted. It's completely unwarranted. This person's put themselves up as a sacrifice, because now they've gotten in God's way and God does not take kindly to that. Like, touch not my anointed ones and do my prophets and healers no harm. I just added in healers because you guys are healers as well. But literally, touch not my anointed ones. Do not try to call down judgment on them. Don't try to imprison them. Don't try to restrict them. These people are really foolish. And the fact that you could be a feminine energy or in your divine feminine energy, because again, we hold both energies, masculine and feminine. You're in your divine feminine energy and you overpower these people. They're going to be in the Five of Pentacles. They really should not have done this. This person seriously wanted you casted away, thrown out, and made homeless. And that it's a no. This person literally wanted you to be rejected by every part of the world. And it's them that's rejected. They're getting the biggest backfire that they could have ever even dreamt. I don't think this person could have even imagined that this would happen like this, because they've walked around their entire life calling judgment on karmic people. But the moment that they tried to call judgment on a chosen one, now they're in the Five of Pentacles and they're going to be facing a lawsuit, a financial issue, some type of unemployment, loss of a home, health problems. They're getting sick. And I will always tell people that when other people play around in your guys' energy, they will get sick. They will get sick and they will pass away because they're not following spiritual law. Whatever the association, spiritual religion, or institution that these people are a part of is rejecting them. Because again, they're asking, well, why was you trying to attack a woman? Why were you two trying to humiliate and attack a woman? Like, the religion doesn't support that shit. You're not a witch. I don't care what this person says. Just because you have abilities doesn't mean that you're a witch. It means that you're a healer. Now, if you use those abilities to take the life of other people, then you would be a witch. But the fact that you're not abusing your gifts, God doesn't feel the need to strip them from you. And so this person, they're losing everything because and this is over some petty bullshit. Like, this is literally over something that you said that they didn't agree with, that they tried to end your fucking life. Like, that's a little extreme, buddy. Knight of Swords, you have people that are coming down from the heavens supporting you and protecting you, literally. Like, seriously, this person has been told to stay in their lane, stay in their country, stay in their area, and stay away from you. And they've been told this by the divine. But literally, there's going to be an energy that comes in and disciplines this person because they don't want to stop playing in your energy. They feel entitled to something. This person could feel entitled to the use of your gifts, yet they were not a part of, they never donated to you. They never helped you. They were not a part of building any freaking thing for you. So how are they going to be a part of what you inherit when they were not a part of anything else? And this person seriously believes that they were like some type of, like, they believe that they were many beings from another lifetime that they're not. Like, they're not getting accurate information. They're being misled. And this entity that's misleading this person is laughing. Like right now, it's laughing at this person. Nine of Wands. They need to really prepare to be assaulted. This person could have been like trying to insult you or trying to push on a childhood wound or make you feel insecure or make you doubt yourself. And God is like so done with that shit. Like the divine realm is like, no. Okay, we have put our child in position. They're doing what is asked of them. They're doing the best that they can. How dare this person come in and try to permanently wound you and play around in your birth chart and play around with your divinity and your destiny. This is why judgment is being called on them so freaking harshly, and why they're literally going to have to fight for their life. Like, they may make it out alive, but they'll be homeless and broke. And if they have children, their children will suffer that fame, that whatever they wanted for you, they will suffer. And so will their children. Queen of Wands, because literally they were listening to what a Queen of Wands was saying, somebody that is completely superficial, that practices witchcraft, that does not worship God, and that practices, I don't know how you can use witchcraft in this type of way, but they practice some type of witchcraft divination. Or maybe it's like wishcraft. It's like a lot of wishing energy. I wish this, I wish that. This female energy has been guiding this King of Wands and this Knight of Wands, and the Queen, they're the Queen of Wands, has definitely been guiding these people in the wrong direction. So these people are being led down a destructive path anyways. That's going to lead them to be in the tower, because they keep, instead of listening to higher guidance, inner wisdom, in their intuition, the messages that come from the universe, visions, signs, and stuff like that, and synchronicities, this person's listening to a witch that's attached to the devils, what just fell on the ground. Like literally, this person and their demonic energy, they're in the tower. This devil energy is absolutely in the tower. Not only because it was misleading this person with making them think that there's some type of great hero from the past. Not only was this devil misleading them about themselves, this devil was misleading this person about the Most High God. And this devil energy definitely told this Queen of Wands, this King of Wands, and this Knight of Wands that they could call judgment on you, and they can't. They really can't. They have to walk away from that, from whatever demon that they're possessed by. They're probably going to remain possessed by that demon. But the demon doesn't have a problem with you. It's got a problem with these people that called upon it. This is why people that like smile in your face and they pretend to be good Christians or good people, then they turn right around the moment that they get upset about something and they go straight to the devil. The divine doesn't want people that are like that. People that cannot be trusted, that go from one side to the other, screwing people over, try just anything that they can get their little hands on to use power against another person. God doesn't appreciate that. God wants people who are loyal, like my collective chosen. Especially to be in these higher positions of authority, you know. God wants people who are obedient, first of all, and people who are not running back and forth between the fucking devil and the Holy Spirit, like trying to get shit to go in their favor. Like, I think everything can go in everybody's favor if people would just stop with the devil work and the manipulation. 5 of Cups, like literally, things will go in everybody's favor if they just stop with this dumb shit. They're in such regret and like literally grieving loss. When these people have this devil energy that they thought was so powerful stripped away from them, they're going to realize that they have nothing left, and that all of the memories and things that they were being told about themselves were all things this devil energy was saying to cause confusion. And they're going to not know who they are, and they're going to lash out and try to attach to you guys or attack you guys realize, and I don't think that they realize that they're facing an identity crisis because they've listened to the words of a negative entity filling their cup up with total 7 of cup illusions and no truth behind it. This person's like, will straight up try to argue to your face about some shit that you know for sure that God doesn't support and do. This person is really weird. They want to pick a fight with you. They want to argue with you. If they contact you, just block them. These people are not powerful. They can't do anything to you. They can't call judgment on you. That's them that's under judgment. And they tried to send a spiritual attack last night over some shit that you said that was the truth. Let these people be stupid. Like, that's on them. They're trying to send some monitoring spirit, dumbass monitoring spirit thing to literally latch onto your guys' energy and stalk you and watch you so that these people can be updated with your every move. The devil's not going to update these people with what you're doing. The devil actually wants you to succeed. It doesn't want these people to have any type of victory. So that's why it told these people all this stuff that they wanted to hear, that they were, oh, these great beings of the past. Whatever. Some of us actually have been great beings of the past, but this person was being misled. And they believed memories. The devil gave them access to memories that were not theirs. They belonged to another soul. So them arguing about it, they can say whatever the fuck they need to say, but they're not going to be saying it to you. They're not going to be saying it to me. They're not going to be saying it to God. None of us are listening. Like, the divine realm is completely just like turned on these people for sure. Literally. The 9 of Swords. These people are going to be stuck in bed, possibly the rest of this week, sick from playing in your energy and trying to get information from, I mean, how dare this person try to open the book of life and get your information out of it? Why wouldn't, like, I literally feel like this devil energy was feeding this person information about your life, about your past lives, and the people that you were that were great. And this person thinks that they're that energy, and they're about to find out that they're literally the scum of the earth. Like, they're fucking not treasured in the way that they thought. This person thought that they outranked you. They thought that they had more authority and more power than you. And that's why they thought that they could call judgment on you and have your life ended, which is crazy to me, because you would never, like, and when we call for judgment, we're asking God to assess the situation. We're not going, oh, God, judge and punish them. We're not doing any of that shit. Like, you've never done anything like that in your life. And so that's why God can trust you. These people, they can't be trusted, because every time they get upset, they go straight to the spiritual manipulation to trying to use the Bible or whatever book against you and trying to summon up this devil energy and attach it to you to make it seem like you're demonic, but it never does attach to you. It only stays with these people. This is all because of what you do for a living, your work. You could be a reader, you could be a psychic, an intuitive, a channeler, you could be a starseed, a light worker, like all of those things. This is about the light work that you're creating. 4 of Pentacles, with the inheritance that God has given you, the gifts, talents, skills, and abilities that the Most High has embedded within you. You're doing exactly what God commanded you to do. God did not command this person to try to put you up under judgment. God told this person to clean up their life and clean up their act and stop fucking judging other people. God really wants these people to understand that they cannot continue on in life living, trying to have judgment, trying to judge everybody else, thinking that they're not going to be judged. No, they're absolutely going to be judged. And this person, that one of these people is like, I'm just going to punish them by not talking to them again. No, okay, you want to punish? You want to punish us by you not talking to us again? Bitch, that is a freaking gift. You not speaking to us again is the best thing that you could have ever done for us, because we don't want to have to deal with these people and their dumbass problems. They're creating problems themselves. That's why nobody listens to this person, and they don't take anything they say to be really serious, because this person has no facts They don't have any spiritual experience, and they don't have any real facts to help back up what they're saying that's true or not true about you. This person doesn't know who you are on a soul level. That's for God to know, not this person. And they don't have access to the Akashic records like that. This person thinks that they can just walk in and out of any spiritual dimension, not realizing that your ancestors do not play about you guys. Literally. Your ancestors are like, nah, we're not taking our foot off this person's neck, until they go completely away. And that's what's going to happen here. They're going to be stuck in bed crying, upset, because the monitoring spirit they sent out to spy on you is going to come back and tell this person that they were tricked. They've been listening to a false idol or whatever, a devil energy, and that you are actually the chosen one and they're not chosen. This person thought that they were chosen over you. In fact, all three of these people that worked together against you thought that they were chosen. Maybe they were chosen by Mr. Diablo Shaitan over here, but they were not chosen by God. And that's a big difference, okay? And then remember, you guys, the devil works for God. The reason that God allows the devil to exist is so that we can have that opposite polarity to learn what not to do. You know what I mean? Knight of Pentacles. There will be somebody there's somebody that is very upset. They're in the Nine of Swords, man. They're like literally like, I can't believe that they were right. I can't believe that they were right. They're not believing what God is saying to them through visions and the way that God communicates. They're not believing it. They don't want to believe that you're chosen and that they're not. These people from the beginning were always trying to compete with your destiny. You will receive some good news. Two of Pentacles. It could be a document. It could just be a message in the dream state or a message in the waking world coming through, telling you that this person is either blocked or that these people are blocked and that they're stopped and that this situation has come to a resolution. Because it literally went on for, I think, almost 6 months to a year. This person was pretending to like you, and they are a whole hater on the inside, somebody that wants to compete with you and compare themselves to you, but they don't have spiritual abilities. Like whatever they had came from this devil source, not from God. So that's why they're not going to be able to hold on to these abilities, and they're not going to be able to utilize them to do anything to anybody else. Temperance. Because you are so freaking protected and so freaking safe, literally. Sagittarius energy coming through, Archangel Michael energy coming through. Archangel Michael's pinned against the devil. That's why the devil's in the tower, obviously. Archangel Michael's like, no, what collective said, it was the truth. Leave her and him alone. Leave collective alone. That's what Archangel Michael is saying. These people don't know what they're talking about, and whatever they've been experiencing has been an illusion, and they need to just drop it. It gives me that vibe of like when you're playing tug of war with a dog and you're like wanting to throw the toy, but they keep just like running away with it, or they keep pulling really hard and you're like, drop it. This Archangel Michael's telling this person to drop the cords they keep trying to attach to you. Literally is like, drop it. And by the way, the best psalm, I wrote it down because I figured it out today. The best psalm to protect and remove. So best psalm for cord cutting. It is Psalm 129. And then the best psalm for destiny swap is Psalm 139. And the best psalm for dealing with judgment, for like unjust people judging you, is Psalm 75. And the best healing psalm is Psalm 103. So yeah, I would work with those psalms just to get these people out of your energy for once and for all. And, they're going to have to literally come to terms with the fact that they were deceived and misled and all of that, but that's not your problem. Okay, you guys continue to do your light work. The Hierophant, you guys outrank these people. And that's why this Hierophant group that this person went to try to get you judged is not going to judge you. Literally, Archangel Michael's infiltrated the justice system and this Hierophant like ability. So again, you guys are naturally Hierophant energies. These people, they thought that they had the ranking and authority to call judgment on you, your platform, your life, your work, all of that stuff, and they just don't. They really don't. Yeah, you could be a Queen of Cups energy. This is somebody that thought that, oh, because you're a kind person, like, why do people think that kindness is weakness? Kindness is a strength. And just because you're a kind person doesn't mean you're going to allow somebody to come to walk up to you and try to put, like, literally put their heel on you. Like, this is somebody that has tried to keep you down, keep you oppressed, and keep it so that nobody would ever find out that you existed and that you had this talent. And it's backfired. Now these people they're being extracted. The 10 of Cups, while you're in the 10 of Cups with your having a happy family, moving forward, entering into a period of peace and contentment, having supportive family, great friends, a special love relationships, people are making commitments to you. You're having joy and happiness. You're forgiving the people who have wronged you, but that doesn't mean you have to allow them back in, because this person was a snake. They were snakes in your face the entire time. Their ultimate goal was always to put you up under some judgment so that they could steal something from you. And no, it's a no. The 5 of Swords. These people are always putting themselves first, to the point where they're not, this person cannot think that they're chosen when all they keep doing is trying to sabotage other people and put their interests over the interests of the collective. Okay. They don't have the highest and best interests for other people in their mind. Okay. They're very, very self-centered. You, however, do. You serve the greater good. These people do not. They serve the greater evil, which is not greater. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, anything is possible. These people were trying to stop your new projects from thriving. It's absolutely protected. And so is your home life. You may be called to move or to just go on a vacation or get away. While you're gone, taking this little break, these people will be extracted from your energy. I would just literally pray those Psalms that I was just talking about. 9 of Cups, you're going to get your wishes completely fulfilled. Everything that you desire, you will have and you can have. Like, you can literally, if you can dream it, if you can think of it, you can have it. You can create it. This also talks about emotional peace, goals being achieved, like you actually hitting, like completing your projects, 4 of Wands, you actually coming into union with the Holy Spirit and the Most High God, completing projects. There's going to be a King of Pentacles that wants to come in and work with you. I really like that, because this person, even though they're a deal maker, they're going to come in and they're going to really adore this work that you've done. And they're going to want to either learn from you or contribute to it. So I feel like that's a good positive energy coming in. Plus, you've got the Hierophants on your side. You're not doing or saying anything that goes against any Bible or anybody's religion. Okay. And the people that are so stuck in the Bible that they think that psychic abilities, that tarot and all that is witchcraft and of the devil, those people are very naive and ignorant, and they don't know anything about spirituality. And spirituality is having a personal walk with God, not going to religion, reading a book, and then making up an imaginary exchange with the Most High that doesn't even fucking exist. Like, the people, like, literally, when this person wants to bring you to court for something, like, that's when they're going to get shut down the hardest. They're losing whatever spiritual court case they tried to bring up against you. They have lost. They have been found the false one and the liar. 3 of Swords. They were always trying to betray you, and they were working with third-party people to do that. You cut this person off right in time. Literally, you have another energy coming in to support you. You don't need, these people never contributed to you financially in any type of way anyways. They were always a drain and a bully and a weirdo. So you being the high priestess, you like literally are using your abilities to cut off people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Make sure you guys like the video, and this is going to help you progress on your journey and your path to get to where you need to be. Somebody was trying to make it so that you would walk away from your purpose so that they could fulfill it. Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune here, High Priestess. Right after the High Priestess card, yes, your intuitive abilities brings fortune, happiness, and growth and destiny into creation. So it's actually benefiting the world. The Three of Wands, through careful planning, a goal and project will be realized, and then it will be completed. And this is something that you've been doing completely by yourself, but you will have people that want to come in and collaborate. And just pray that the spirit of discernment helps you to discern who you should collaborate and who you shouldn't collaborate with. These people, they didn't realize how much of your energy was upholding their life. Like literally, they're about to have a great fall and lose a lot of things because it was your energy that was saving this person from the real persecution that the devil would have put on them. Straight up. Two of Wands. Yeah, the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands. Literally, you will command the respect and attention of other people. That's an inevitable thing. All right, let's get an outcome for this situation. What does collective need to know moving forward? Maybe one of these people thought they were going to come in. Well, first of all, you're getting justice. Maybe one of these people thought they were going to come in. Empress, you're getting justice. They thought they were going to come in as a lover, but you actually have somebody else that's going to come in because this person did not ever love you. They were always trying to compete with you, and they think that they know better than you, and they think that they're smarter than you, and they're just not. Anything that this person has done is not intelligent. That's why they're in the Nine of Swords today. Page of Wands, literally, you have a very innocent, loving energy. And if this is a gift being passed down to your children are going to be very, very happy. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. You're also coming into public fame and success, and that is what these people are trying to stop. They don't want you recognized for your good work, so they're trying to silence you, they're trying to attack you, and they're trying to have you judged, and you are freaking protected, y'all. Ace of Swords, you are extremely protected from this. These people are going to have to run away with their tail between their legs because you are the star. You have proved that. Even though you didn't need to prove that you were the star, you've proved that. These people are in the Six of Pentacles, all of them that get together and talk about you like you're a hot topic. Literally, these people are all in despair, and they're having to get on their knees and beg for resources and shit like that. When things flow to you naturally, you have an Ace of Cups, natural flowing loving energy and support from the universe. These people were going to send somebody in as a lover to try to bind you, and this person has already been in the 10 of Swords. They've already lost. You're in the Three of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, which means that this community and society you're becoming very popular in, and you're getting supported by your soul tribe family. This King of Swords energy is literally looking sideways at these other people. Like, why did you contact me about this divine feminine energy? What is it that these people are doing and trying to hide? This King of Swords is not going to allow these people to do anything illegal against you. And it's basically going to 10 of Swords. Whoever wants to come in on the fuck shit, like literally. All right, let's get an outcome. So are these people going to leave collective alone, or what's going to have to happen for that to occur? These people are learning a lesson that they're not as chosen and favored as they thought that they were, and that you are basically untouchable, and it's pissing them off. Yeah, they wanted your 10 of Pentacles. They wanted your home, your life, everything that came with your inheritance, and it's a big no. So I feel like you're going to continue to be successful. These people will have to answer for why they were trying to have you judged and basically put on a cross. You're not Jesus. It's not your job to carry the sins of the world and whatever fucking nonsense that these people are trying to do. And you're not an scapegoat. You're not the way out. These people literally, this is all because you said something that somebody else didn't want to believe, but they've been listening for years now to lies about who they are, and they don't even know who they are. This devil is going to leave these people completely hurt, bent, and broken. And then they're going to come crying to God, whining and crying to God for help. And God's going to be like, were you not just trying to fucking literally assault and hurt and harm and imprison my chosen one? You are trying to, like, to my child, you know, you little muggle, you are literally trying to have people come for my child and take their life from them because of your ego. God is like literally going to give these people a mindful of things to think about, to become mindful of, so that they never make this mistake again, because coming for you is the biggest mistake they could have ever made in their life. And again, they want you to make some type of mistake that will take you out of the running for a destiny that's yours. Like, this destiny is 100% yours. Nobody else will touch it. If you can't do it, God won't allow anyone else to do it. So don't fear these people. Just know that they wanted to have you judged, but there's no reason for that. And so, you know, we can always call for judgment, but we only call for judgment. We ask that God assess the situation. These people wanted to take things into their own hands and have you judged for that. And that's just not right. So thank you guys for making it to the ending of this reading. I appreciate you, Phoenix Empress. Thank you for donating. You guys are amazing. Okay. Know that God loves you. Make sure that you like the video, subscribe, tap that notification bell, all that good stuff. Okay. Know that God loves you. Know that I love you. Until the next reading, you guys, peace be with you. Have a beautiful day. Happy Sunday. You guys go do something fun. Okay. I love you. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.